Good morning. This is Holly with Handcrafted Blessings, and I am coming to you from Honey Hill Coffee Company in Wauconda, Illinois. This is a special edition of Coffee and a Card. As you know, I didn't really come on Tuesday mornings to you, but this week on Tuesday, I had to buy a car. So all of a sudden, I realized it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, and I was in the middle of the car buying process. Um, and so I couldn't do my normal coffee and a card on Tuesday. So here I am on Thursday. I have gotten my new vehicle, so I am now the proud owner of a used Toyota RAV4. Which let me tell you, the RAV4 is so much different than my tiny little Chevy Malibu. So even getting to this coffee shop today, having to adjust to the size and the way the speed feels, I can be going like 10 over the speed limit and feel like I'm going 10 under. So that's a problem. So me and cruise control are going to have to become friends. So that's been a fun little journey. So that's why I'm coming to you on a Thursday this week instead of a Tuesday. So happy February. Hi, Lee. It's February already. The first month of the year is gone. So crazy times. Um, Hi, Joyce. So yeah, I'm here at Honey Hill Coffee Company, Wauconda, Illinois. Today I decided to go with a little bit different drink. Um, well, Lee, I'm not actually back in Minnesota yet. I'm still in Illinois. Hi, Lori. Still in Illinois. I was driving into Illinois on Sunday, planning to spend my birthday here with some friends. And as I got about 10 minutes from my friend's house, my car battery light came on, which I knew would be a bad thing. But I took it into a shop the next day, and it completely died on my birthday. So happy birthday to me. Um, yeah, the day after my birthday, I bought myself a new birthday present. So that was fun. So hopefully tomorrow I will make it back to Minnesota. But for now, I'm kind of enjoying my way back. Oh, well, happy birthday, Lead. Um, so today I decided to do something new. I went with a chai tea latte, but I added a shot of espresso, so they call it a dirty chai. It's really yummy. So just a quick reminder, there's only a couple days left to sign up for this Picture Perfect birthday class. This is the February class. So you can see we've got happiest of birthdays, treat yourself. Today we celebrate the wonderful, brilliant, fabulous you. Celebrate the good stuff. Lots of fun little bows and candles and all sorts of things that you can make out of this. And in addition to that stamp set, you'll also get the Picture Perfect birthday pack of paper, which has gorgeous paper. Um, the pictures on the one side are just, I think they're just stunning. So you have things like donuts and those little blower things. I don't know. Do they have a name? Party favors? Let me know if somebody knows what the name of these blower toy things are. Um, Hi, Cha. And then we've got numbers, which I think I actually have upside down. So lots of different fun paper, so that whole paper pack will come. So when you buy the class from me for $40, you will get the 48 sheets of paper, the stamp set. You'll also get supplies to make 8 cards, which we will do on Facebook Live later in February. So be sure to sign up by Sunday, which is Super Bowl. So here's a couple of types of cards that you can actually make from that kit. I made these last week, I think it was, on Facebook Live. Or maybe, no, it was 2 weeks ago on Facebook Live. So just using some of that really pretty picture paper. And then this one I got in a swap. Unfortunately, it didn't have a name, so I don't know who made it. But this was a swap card. So just a new way, some of that pretty paper here. So trying not to point with my middle finger, but I do have a band-aid here. So it's a little funny to use. All right, so today I am going to make a card using the Bubbles and Fizz paper. So this paper is actually free right now when you do a $50 order. So let me move some stuff here and let me get you down so you can see my stuff. All right. So my cord is a little bit in the way today. See if we can fix that here. All right. So let me turn these around. So this card is made using that Bubbles and Fizz paper. You can see the bottles here. They actually come in 12 by 12 sheets, and some of it has bottles. Obviously these are little bottles, but there's actually also some sheets that have this larger bottle, and then there's a coordinating set of thinlits which cuts it out for me along with the straw. So just a couple of different ways you can make the same card. There's different colors of bottles on that paper, and the striped paper and the bottle paper, that's all just using the different designer series paper. Oh, Lee, isn't it a great set? I love it. So let's look at this. Let me show you the little fold. So if you look this way, fold it in half. So here's the inside. So let me show you when we take our base. So we take our standard card base here, which is the, let's see, 5.5 by 8.5. So you just, take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and cut it in half. You're going to score halfway in the middle, and then you're going to score one side in half again. All right, so this is going to be, right in the middle, and then this is going to be at your, let's see, that'd be like a 2 1/8 mark, I believe. And that's what gives you that fun little fold when you fold it over. So it's kind of like you folded your card. So let's see if we take it on out, and you fold your card in half, and then you're just flipping back half of the flap. So that's how we get that fun little fold. And sometimes I can't show you every single step because I'm traveling and don't have all of my fun little tools with me. So we're going to see what we can do here. So here's some of those strips. Let me turn these around for you. So we've got the bottles that you saw and the stripes, and then we'll see on the other side is kind of a honeycomb pattern, and then the stars. So I think for this one, I'm going to use the bottles. So I'm just going to put some tape here. And we're just going to put that strip right here. So this strip is about 2 inches by 5 1/4. And now that gives a little better definition to the card base so that you can see how it opens here when we put that there. And then what I've done is I took coordinating paper, so I've got 3 different colors here, and I just cut out a whole bunch of these stitched ovals. I find that it's helpful to have a lot of these shapes on hand so that I can easily make some cards. So that's what I've got here. And I'm going to use a blue one. And because I can't bring a big shot into a coffee shop, I've already had to cut this out. So I've got the stitched oval here, and then I've used my thinlit on that DSP, and I've cut out the bottle, and then I've cut out a straw. Both of those I used dimensionals to put it on my oval. And then I've got 2 dimensionals on the back here. Now one little tip, don't forget to put your dimensionals on the side of your oval. You see how I did that on the side? Because if you put them in the middle, they might overlap. Let me see. There we go. They might overlap your card if you put them right in the middle of the oval. So we're just going to stick that down right here in the middle. And there is the front of the card. So we have that. Now with this kind of paper, I like to put a white inside. And would you know, I was setting up for today's coffee and a card and realized that I don't have the stamp set with me. So thankfully, I had already stamped some of the insides because I was working on making extra cards. So what I have here is the white inside, and I used one of the stamps that says, "May your day bubble over with happiness." So I've already got that stamped, thank goodness. I would have loved to have shown you guys the stamp set because it's really cute. But apparently I left it back in Minnesota. I was planning like 4 of these coffee and a cards when I left Minnesota and trying to get all the right supplies with me. Oh, so there we go. I have my inside. Now I don't know if you can tell on the video, but there's actually a little bit of black ink peeking out right here. So I should have put my white inside over a little bit more towards the inside. So you'll want to kind of just play with that when you're putting your stamp on. And then what I thought I'd do is actually, you know what? I'm going to peel that back off because we're going to do one more step first. So I want to add a little bit more to this inside piece. So we're just going to peel this up really quick. Thankfully, it doesn't matter if the paper comes up with it, because we're just going to be taping it right back down. But it comes up pretty cleanly. So what I want to do is take some of this lemon lime twist washi tape, and we're going to add a piece of washi tape to the side of this card. So here's my inside. And you could do this with a patterned piece of tape. You could do plain. You could also use a piece of paper and do paper on the side. You know, just a little strip of, you know, scrap paper right here. But it just kind of gives you a little bit more color and texture. So now we're going to retape the back. And you can see where my paper, oh, my paper ripped a little bit. But that's totally okay. Alright, let me make sure I have this right side up. And you know what? Because I'm redoing it, I'll just fix it and move my words over a little bit. So there we got it. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Anita. So there we have it. You know, and I know that some people look at this set and they immediately think beer. Maybe they're not really into alcohol. But you could also look at this. This reminds me of the old glass Coke bottles that they have. Or, you know, like Izzy's water. Or, you know, there's lots of different drinks that come in these glass bottles. You know, thank you for sharing, Anita. You know, I totally agree. It's, you know, I was not sure about this set, quite honestly. But because the paper was free, I decided to get the paper and then just kind of work from there. There's actually a Thinlit that'll cut out like bottle caps, you know, so lots of different options. And I'm sorry I can't show you the Thinlits. I'll have to put a picture of those, put a picture of the Thinlits and the paper, or the stamp, sorry, on my page. Oh, Carol, that's great. It's root beer. Yeah, you guys talk about root beer. It's funny, I don't think root beer because I'm not actually a fan. So let me just quick review that one more time. So what we did was we took our card base that we folded in half and then flipped back the front edge. We're going to take our inside piece. I'm going to do this in a slightly different order this time. And I'm going to put that washi tape on the inside. This time I'm going to remember to do it before I tape it down. Put some tape here on this inside one. I always think it's nice to make two because that way if people have joined late they can still see what it is that I had already done. But also I think sometimes you get an idea in your head and you're not really sure how it's going to work. Oh, ginger beer. Yes, I love ginger beer. So you have the inside. And we're going to need to put a striped, let's see, we got bottles and stripes. I already have one with stripes made, so I'm actually going to do another bottle. And we'll just use some quick lines of tape. Oh, this one's not cut quite right. Let's try this one instead. That one, the measurements must have been a little bit off because it was going to hang over my card. So we're going to do this one instead. That one fits perfect. Alright. So then what I'd want to do is just put my oval on here. Now I've been looking and looking and I can't find my second bottle of pop. So I will have to finish this card a little bit later. But you can line your oval after you do the words. You know, you can put this and then line up your stamp. There's lots of different ways that you could do that. Oh, that's a great idea, Lee. to make your sister a birthday card with this set. It's a really cute set. It really is. Um, so let me go back over here and show you. So this is the one that we made first, and just kind of a different way to use the same colors, but you've got a different bottle here. And then we've got two more bottles here. This is using that lemon lime, or I'm sorry, this is the coral. This is the lemon lime twist base here. So I just love the colors on this set. I think that's really what is my favorite here. So that's the card that I wanted to show you today in this special edition of Coffee and a Card. See if I can pull my video back up here. Um, Anita, yeah, I think you really do want this set. It's a lot of fun. And I think when you get the paper for free, I mean, it's a really great deal. So this Bottle and Fizz paper is free with a $50 order. So you can place that. And I think you'll get pretty close to the $50 if you order the stamp set and the Thinlits. So that really helps. Then you can just throw in a coordinating set of cardstock. There's also some little clear like acrylic, I think they're acrylic, like shapes, which you could add. Let me see right here. So like up here to do like bubbles, it's hard to point with a Band-Aid. You could put some of those clear acrylic shapes through here for the bubbles, so that it kind of shows a bubbling pop. Oh, Anita, you grew up with root beer floats. Very nice. Yes. And I think when people have memory problems, they still remember some of those childhood memories, don't they? Or from earlier in their life. So that might be a great idea to make a root beer float with this. I know my family used to go out for root beer floats when I was a kid, and I did not like root beer. Crazy, right? So I would always get lemonade, and the rest of my family would get root beer. Their root beer floats. So, oh, there you go, Anita. You can get some refill for your ink pads, because then you could do, the matching ink colors for this. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I know it's a different day, so it kind of throws things off. But next week, I will be back on Tuesday for my normal Coffee and a Card. But also, tune in this Saturday for Paper Pumpkin Live. I will be doing the January Paper Pumpkin Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central. I'm going to pull out the January kits and make it fresh with you guys. So that'll be fun. So if you haven't made yours, or if you just want to tune in and watch some cards getting made, it'll be really fun. I know sometimes we get paper pumpkin and then we forget to use it, so this is a great way to get your kit made. So join me Saturday night for paper pumpkin. And thanks, Anita. I love that you're going to follow me. Very fun. So yeah, I will see you guys on Saturday. Oh, Anita, how do you follow me? So if you go on Handcrafted Blessings and you like the page, it'll give you an option to follow and get notifications when I am live. So if you don't see that, just shoot me a message on the Handcrafted Blessings and I will definitely walk you through it. But thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you again on Saturday. Until then, encourage one another and build each other up. Bye.